I want to talk about eggs. I want to talk about turkey. Let's talk about eggs, turkey. Let's talk about turkey eggs. So, because a lot of people are allergic um, to chemicals and rice, complex carbs, um, barley, we're often allergic or sensitive to these things. Root, parsley. I'm gonna talk about eggs because the respect that I give to eggs is because it'll when you're allergic like me to food, when you're allergic like me to sugar, when you're allergic like me to complex carbs, sometimes the egg white is all you can eat, and your body will get inflamed and stop working. Okay, and you'll become deformed because it just accumulates in one spot. Like I literally cracked up right here, man. This shit right here, that's allergies. But who doesn't like a nice parsley salad? Eggs, either poached or fried, either lard or vegetable oil, minced onion, tomato sauce, green beans. I'm just tossing it out there. Just tossing it out there. Me, I like to put a little lard, even if this shit comes out. This is cannabis Garnier. Thank you for making that face mask. But I like to put a little lard in my oil. Oh man, it's so but I do it. So what I need to do is poach more eggs, maybe within a metal uh, filter, and just scoop it up as if it were a can for deep frying. So, but poached and fried eggs with veg oil, a little bit of lard, minced onions. So you get your onion and you cut it, not large chunks, right? Tomato sauce, canned food, and peas, green peas, fried eggs, mm? Poached egg with chopped up onion, finely chopped onion. I don't know. Let's move on. When you deep fry, when you deep fry a poached egg, right? Or you try to poach an egg in the deep fryer. Oh, so what you want to do, you might separate the egg and the yolk, right? You might separate the hard egg. So what you can separate it and then season before you drop um, the yolk. You might be able to season it with ground nutmeg with a little bit of milk, and you beat that egg. All right, so you're gonna either season just the yolk with nutmeg, or you can beat the whole. You can season the yolk in nutmeg and then beat the white in a little bit of milk, right? And then you drop that shit in the deep fryer. Give it a try. I don't know. You could season hard eggs, sliced hard eggs, with breadcrumbs, cracker crumbs, and you can beat um, that hard sliced egg mixed with breadcrumbs and beat an egg with milk and ground nutmeg and throw it in the deep fryer. You could take to the deep fryer, you have me, I would put some butter in that deep fryer. Like I would take the lard, I would take the vegetable oil, but I would add butter because butter is like not gonna make you gain weight. And the lard is gonna affect your skin. The vegetable oil is just, canola, corn, or vegetable oil. The thing is that it calls for low temperature. That's the signal to an egg. It calls for low temperature. And I wouldn't do anything more than 11 minutes hard on an egg at any, whether it's deep frying, boiling, poaching, fried, or vegetable oil. I don't do more than 11 minutes. It's like you asked me for a rare slider, but I gave you a well done slider, because I can't like give you half cooked chopped meat. So for the deep fryer, for the nutmeg seasoning with milk and a beaten egg, you want to put those breadcrumbs in. You're going to mix up a hard cooked sliced egg, and you're going to mix that mixture up. That beaten egg is going to involve the hard sliced egg, breadcrumbs, milk, nutmeg, but it's going to have the butter, a little bit of salt, some flour, and evaporated milk. So, not watered down canned milk, evaporated milk in a can, like straight up, okay, with asparagus. Asparagus is like really no joke. I'm gonna go quickly now, just so you get the idea. Okay, so once you throw that nutmeg onto the asparagus, then you got something funky. You got something really funky, but it's a breakfast, okay? Because what you're trying to do is not get sick and tired of eggs every day, but you're allergic to everything, and you need the protein, right? You don't want like bruises and accidental bumps to crush your bones. So if you do crush your bones, let's go backwards. If you do crush your bones, okay, what you want to do is the egg, the tomato sauce, the onion, the vegetable oil, the lard, the salt, a little bit of water, and throw some potatoes in it. Because potatoes are good for your lungs and your ribs. Your bones are protecting your lungs. So you might want to do that. You might want to fuck with some hash browns, some a little bit of onion, in the hash brown, outside the egg. It's just things that you can throw together on a plate. Also, on a plate, you might want to see some parm, salted Parmesan cheese in your eggs, lukewarm water, butter, lukewarm milk, butter, a little bit of water, and potatoes. So you have your your watery potatoes chopped up, right, to the same as chopped up butter. So you want to chop some butter and throw it in your watery potatoes, your hash browns, and you want to take a little bit of the lukewarm milk. And you want to toss those eggs in it. You want to toss the salt. You want to toss the parm. Next, if you're gonna use the salt, take a large egg and potato, slice slice it up, and you know how you like do chicken tenders. You might want to take the potato, dip it in salt, dip it in egg, right, and then dip it in ground pepper, right. So then you could have a little bit of onion with that, and you can have the olive oil. So this is an egg that calls for olive oil, onion, ground pepper, sliced potato, egg that's large, and salt. Moving on, another way you can make an egg is an egg white with sugar, with lime peel, chilled water. So you want to have a cold glass of water. You want to have some lime peel. Lime is the green one, and that's zest. So zesty sugar and egg whites. That's a raw goodness going down. I think. I mean, I don't know if you're into raw egg. I like egg white. So another one, and we're gonna wrap this shit up. No, we're not gonna wrap this up for a little bit. Eggs are these things. Eggs can be taken with a little bit of salt, egg, water, green banana, and stock. Do you like a vegetable stock? Do you like a beef stock? Do you like a fish? I don't know all the different stocks you can make. Chicken stock. It seems just a little bit sacrilegious to cook an egg in chicken stock, but it does make I mean for salt. But green banana, stock, water, eggs, and salt. Moving on, salt and vinegar. Salt, vinegar, olive oil. It's not. It's not the you know the last thing you're ever gonna eat. But large tomato, large onion, and eggs. So you wanna toss some eggs with your large onion, with your large tomato, or what I would do with these ingredients is I would toss the onions and the eggs and the olive oil and then pour it into a plate or a bowl. Use the tomato, the large tomato, as the plate or the bowl, the vessel, the chalice, and just eat that. But it's that wouldn't be. I mean, that can go raw or cooked. Um, you don't want to eat the following raw, and that's cod fillets. Cod fillets in vegetable oil mixture of lard or just lard, just a vegetable oil or corn. What do you mean? Oil, canola oil. This is another signal to cook it low heat, simmering, a steam, that kind of thing. A minced onion, tomato sauce, the fat, the achote. So eggs and achote. You want to cook your eggs like I would separate that egg, throw the achote in the yolk, and then reconstruct it. Maybe throw the tomato sauce into the yolk. Okay, but you're working with a fat, so it's like you're missing a fat, so like a grease or something that it's hard to make bacon from cod fillets, but these are some things that you can throw together: the achote, the egg, the fat, tomato sauce, onion minced, lard, vegetable oil, and cod fillets. And um, bacon, fish bacon is pretty good. I don't know. And cod, you with onion is a another typical Puerto Rican way to eat an egg. And these are typical Puerto Rican, Boricua, I don't know, Boricua, but they're Puerto Rican ways of addressing an egg quickly. Egg yolks, ground nutmeg, condensed milk, rum, and coconuts. Real fast. I mean, if you got it. Maybe you got a little coconut oil for your cake, a little white rum for your cake, a little condensed milk for your cake, a little ground nutmeg for your cake, for your egg yolks cake, or I mean maybe you could have that raw. If you're just having raw egg yolk, coconut, I mean the milk of a coconut is pretty good. And it'll help you swallow down and digest that yolk if it's not the easiest thing. The last egg idea on the Puerto Rican housewife table, to my understanding, in these 15 minutes is so you get your this is a larger batter, like 10. egg yolks for every two whole eggs. And you throw a little cornstarch, a little salt, a little baking powder, sugar, water, lime peel, so zesty egg, and that is like you might be overwhelmed. No, that's like that's farina, that's maicena. They call that like maicena. So you throw a little baking powder, but the idea of a maicena is that you're getting cornstarch, you're getting that rice, but you're adding the egg, so you get a little, like, you're not just eating sugar, because cornstarch, and you throw a little egg. Oh, that's nice. Because the thing is that it tastes good, but your body's getting fed. You're not cheating your body.